we are La Santa Cecilia, and we're on Gozamos TV. Keep watching, keep gozando.
Can I have each one of you just briefly introduce yourself? Tell us your name.
I'm Alex and I play the bass.
I'm Gloria and I play guitar and guitarrón.
I'm La Marisol, and I'm the singer gritona of La Santa Cecilia.
Pepe Carlos, accordion y requinto.
I play percussion.
So I want to ask all of you briefly. I know that you all come from different backgrounds, but that you were all sort of raised in the neighborhoods with a lot of influences of immigration. And right now there's a lot happening in the United States, particularly around the issue of being undocumented. So I just wanted to get your perspectives. Like, what are some of your thoughts around what's happening, and how does that sort of speak to your music, or does your music speak to that at all?
Well, we're really big supporters of the Dreamers, because the Dreamers are our classmates, our brothers, our cousins, our sisters, our friends, and we are very passionate about the support that needs to be given to students, to students who want to further their education, that want to become lawyers and doctors and nurses, that have something to give to society, to the states, no? So we really support that. We really support the DREAM Act, the students, and
we're glad to hear the president's also moving forward with it, with this new initiative, and I think it's a great step moving towards that and helping those that were unfortunate to have been brought into a situation that they didn't have any control over. So we're really glad that it's moving that direction.
We just wanna see it happen, you know?
Yeah. Can you tell me briefly like what your backgrounds are? Just so everyone sort of knows the mix of the group.
Sure. My parents are from Nicaragua, and I was born in Venezuela, but I pretty much grew here in the States, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, both my parents are from Zacatecas, Mexico, and I was born and raised in Boyle Heights, still live there in Los Angeles.
Nice.
I was born and raised in Los Angeles, and de padres mexicanos, and I lived in Mexico also for a few years, and so ahora sí que I feel de aquí y de allá, you know?
Muy bien. Qué bueno.
Descendencia de Oaxaca, México.
My family's from Atoyac, Jalisco, which is a small little town south of Guadalajara, and I was raised in the suburbs of Los Angeles.
Okay, and so I want to ask you, switching gears a little bit in a different direction. What is like your music guilty pleasure? Can you each sort of tell me what it is?
My musical guilty pleasure, I think, is all the bad old pop songs.
Old?
Like, yeah, in Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah, all the songs I heard on K-Love, you know, with my mom. Like there was a station in LA that plays all those great, beautiful, romantic, cheesy songs. That's my guilty pleasure.
Okay. Would you all say it's the same for all of you, or?
It varies. Depends on the night, man. Depends on the
Depends
mood.
on the day, how you're feeling, you know, all that.
Okay. How about you guys?
I'm really into rancheras and música norteña and
no
corridos.
Guilty pleasure.
No?
That's not guilt.
Oh, I'm having fun, but damn, there's some guilt in that too.
Do you do la quebradita?
I did all that stuff.
You did?
Quebradita, banda machos,
Okay.
banda maguey.
Awesome. I know that you guys actually sing a lot about love and heartbreak, and so I want to ask if you have one song that sort of reflects your philosophy on love. Which one would it be off of your new music album?
Wow.
Oh.
I think they all mean different things, right? Because we wrote them, we've lived through the songs, but I think a really good one is a song called Chicle that we sing.
Okay.
And it's about heartache and about how sometimes your parents or your friends say, you know, don't worry, mira hacia arriba, olvida el pasado, time will heal all wounds, and sometimes you don't want to hear that when you're like, I don't want to share that, I don't want to hear that because I'm living through something, and you want to keep it, right? So,
Right.
but in the end, those sayings and those dichos, they outlast even us.
Okay.
Because they have meaning, and because they it's true, you know.
Okay.
And I think I think for me that's one of the songs that I feel like, you know, sometimes you don't want to share your heartache, and you
Yeah.
do want to share it at the same time, you know.
Right. And I want to also briefly ask, since there are two women in the group. So maybe this is a question specifically for both of you. Who are your sheroes? Who are like the musical influences that you both had that that you looked up to?
I would say it started off with like kind of Janis Joplin with that classic rock, and I'm a lover of like vocalists. So Janis Joplin. I later moved to Ella Fitzgerald, and then later Leela Downs, and obviously I love and respect Marisol's voice and vocals, and she's a great front woman. So
Mine, I mean, my mom taught me how to sing, so I think she's like a big influence on me. But also, singers like Lucha Villa, like Lola Beltran. I really love those movies where these women were very strong women, very strong Mexican women with powerful voices. But also, on the other side, women like Annie Lennox, man, that were a little kind like weird and androgynous and that had soul,
Yeah.
And of course, like Gloria said, like Ella Fitzgerald and Janis Joplin. I mean, those are like the classics,
Yeah, they were all phenomenal in their own way. How about for you guys? Who are some of the influences you've had, whether female or male?
I think one of my biggest is probably the Beatles. I enjoy their songs, their songwriting. They were just great, lyricists and melody people. They had great ideas. So that's one of my favorite groups.
Beatles are cool.
I really like Jose Alfredo Jimenez.
Jose Alfredo
Yes,
Jimenez.
yes,
Okay,
yes.
nice.
I guess like Bob Marley and Santana and John Coltrane and stuff like that. A bunch
Okay.
of different
There's
artists.
a little
that
jazz there.
a little jazz, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I want to also just briefly ask before we close out if you can maybe do a little song for us right now. Play a little something.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Um,
Awesome.
Vengo de caminos lejanos empedrados, de antigua palabra y melodía. Vengo con lo que el viento se llevó, recogiendo risas y llanto.
Amazing. I can't believe I just stood next to you hearing you sing that. That's phenomenal. Thank you guys so much. So please tell our audience, actually, our viewers, where can they find out more information about you, about your new music, and where can they just sort of continue to keep up with you guys?
Of course, you can find our music on iTunes, on CD Baby, and you can always look us up at lasantacecilia.com.
Okay.
You can find us on Facebook, La Santa Cecilia, Twitter, Instagram, all those things. We're always on those things, sharing our this whole experience, this whole musical experience that we're really enjoying right now.
Any forthcoming performances in Chicago?
I really hope so. We've been there once and for the World Music Festival maybe 2 years ago.
Okay.
And we're really hoping we get back there.
Okay, we'll send you a personal invite. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Gracias.
No.